It was a night of glitz and glamour on the 11th of May 2024, right there at the Echo Hotel and the Suites in Lagos, Nigeria. What are we talking about? Of course, the AMVCA10, and this is where we'll be talking about all the sweet highlights and the great fashion looks, of course, and the trailing controversy. Welcome to The Spice here on Leadership TV. I am Cynthia Onwado. This is where we'll be delving into the AMVCA10. That is the 10th edition of the African Magic Viewers Choice Awards, the fashion looks #1, and of course the biggest winners, talking about the lead actors and actresses and the best movie of the day. Of course, let's start with the outfits. Let's take a look at the red carpet looks that stood out for me. This is what we're talking about today on the show. Let's start with Aduni Ade. Of course, she looked magnificent and angelic in that gown, talking about the white and the black and the way it blended with her complexion. Everything just looked so beautiful and angelic. Let's move on now to Nana Akua-Addo, our own Ghanaian fashionista. Nana brings it to the AMVCA every single year. She never misses. She's always a topic of discussion, and I mean worldwide, not just here in Nigeria. But of course, Nana's dress is generating a bit of controversy at the moment, but stick around, we'll be talking about that much later. But that look stood out for me. Everything about that look was very creative. Let's move on now to Toke Makinwa. Yes, Toke Makinwa looked like an angelic being from the heavens right there with that outfit. Yes, I really loved it, and everything about that dress stood out to me. Shout out to Toke Makinwa. Let's move on now to Yvonne Jegede. Yvonne Jegede kind of brought the Met Gala, talking about the Garden of Life theme for 2024 to the AMVCA. What was that she had having around her there? Like a garden and a tree with the leaves, with the white, looking like an angel. Oh, Yvonne gave what it was supposed to give. Yes, everything about that dress was so beautiful and angelic. I really loved it. And now to our Indian Nigerian Big Brother star, talking about Nini Singh. Nini Singh also brought it to the red carpet. I really loved the green and all the elements on that very dress. She looked so angelic. Moving on now to a very own Simi Dre. What was going on right there? She looked like sort of like a Roman with the Roman helmets going on, and then the jewels, everything. Oh, that suited her stature so beautifully. I really loved that. Moving on now to Osaz Igodaro, our very own actress here in Nigeria. She always brings her A game to the red carpet, and of course, shout out to her designer Vicky James. She knows how to pull it. I really loved everything about that very dress. It was so creative, and everything around her shoulders. Oh, you know, Osaz with the height, and then everything going on around the shoulders, lifting her up and down below. That dress was so beautiful. I really loved it. Okay, Caroline Hutchins. Caroline Hutchins also looked like an angel from above. Oh, just take a look at that dress. Look at the shimmers down there. Look at the blue, everything going on. Look at the shoulders. It looked that really stood out for me. I really loved it. Well, let me shock you guys with this very last one. It made me speechless, but I have to bring it to you. This is how I'm going to end the red carpet look for today. Toyin Lawani. Okay. I have to take a moment of silence because I'm a bit speechless. I don't really know how to react. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. But she calls herself the king of fashion, and she always believes she's years ahead in the fashion world. Toyin Lawani giving it to us back to back every single year, where she came with her sack look that was prepared by about 10 tailors, and it took more than 4 hours to prepare. Just take a look at that. I would say that is creative. No matter what you think, it's not easy for someone to have a thought in their head and then bring it to life. It takes a lot of creativity. Yes, you staying in your mind and then deciding to bring that to life. It's not an easy thing. So shout out to every single creative, fashion designer, movie writer, designer, costumier, musician, no matter who you are, as long as you are a creative, this is kudos I am giving to you. I am never going to bring down anybody's creative element. I'm not going to look down on anybody's creative element because it's not easy to think about a creation and bring it to life. So yes, this made me a bit speechless. But Tony Lawani said we should watch out because in a few years' time we'll be seeing this particular look on various red carpets. Yes. Well, let's give that to her. Shout out to Tony Lawani. Well, let's look now at the awards. The awards generated a bit of controversy. Let's begin with our best lead actor, Wale Ojo. And of course, he got this award from the movie Breath of Life. He gave it his all. He did his thing. Shout out to Wale Ojo. He really deserved this award. And of course, our best lead actress, Kehinde Bankole. Kehinde has been doing her thing since the early 2000s, talking about her role in Super Story. We can't forget that. Yes, Kehinde has given years and years in the Nollywood industry, and she needs to start getting her flowers. So I was really excited when she was given this particular award because it has been a long time coming. And of course, she got this award for the movie Adire. If you haven't seen that movie, you should definitely go check it out. Okay, moving on now, the best movie, Breath of Life. Well, this generated some mixed reaction too from netizens who felt that the movie wasn't really all that. And then the other movie that was also nominated, that's A Tribe Called Judah, deserved that award. But I want to really be on the middle when it comes to this. I think Bread of Life really deserved this award. Unfortunately, it seems they didn't really allocate a lot of PR to this movie. So it seems like a lot of people have not seen the movie, just like a lot of people have seen A Tribe Called Judah. And then you have people asking, I've not watched this movie. What's this movie all about? Why is it winning best movie? Why I've not watched the movie? Well, if you haven't watched it, you need to go see it. It's everything inspirational, yes, and it will, work on you on your insides. It's not a kind of script we see on an everyday basis. I need to give it out to Nollywood. They are really doing a great job. So shout out to every single person that was involved in the production of that movie. And I would say kudos to AMVCA. Breath of Life really deserve that award. So let's move on now to the best supporting actor, which is Ademola Adedoyin. Also from the Breath of Life were one of the biggest winners that AMVCA night. And also the supporting actress, also from Breath of Life, Genoveva Ume, our own favorite Gen Z actress. I really loved her in Far From Home. Yes, I really loved her in Far From Home. That was where I started actually taking notice of Genoveva and watching her and her movement in Nollywood. She's really doing great. Shout out to you, Genoveva Ume. You really deserve this award. Let's move on now to Trailblazer. Chimezie Imo did his thing. Also from the Breath of Life. Breath of Life really had a lot of winners on that particular night. So shout out to Chimezie Ume, watching him collect his award and shedding tears, talking about how much he has given to Nollywood and how happy he is to finally be getting his recognition. Shout out to you, Chimezie Imo. Well, let's talk about a bit of controversy, because what is the spice without controversies? We talk about it here. Oh, negatives, positives. Well, a lot of reactions trailed the best movie award, talking about Breath of Life and the fact that A Tribe Called Judah didn't even get anything, with 5 nominations going home empty-handed. Well, Breath of Life had almost like 11 nominations, so you would expect that a movie that had that number of nominations would actually go home with at least half of it. Yes, if a movie is nominated 11 times, trust me, at least that movie should go home with at least 6 awards. It's just how it's supposed to be. If a movie is that good, you don't expect for that movie not to get the kind of recognition it gets. So I think everybody should just calm down, okay? Funke Akindele has like over 5 AMVCA wins to her belt. So the creative industry is big enough for everybody to fly. It's like a turn-by-turn basis. Your turn will definitely come. Still talking about Funke Akindele, Tony Abraham posted a particular photo, yes, praising the head of content Multi-Choice West Africa and telling her how good the AMVCA was. She did her best. She organized the awards very, just like a woman to woman thing. You did your best. I'm giving you your kudos. But that particular post, it cost wahala. I cannot lie to you. The post cost wahala. Everybody went to Toyin's page and was giving her bass books. Okay, people reacted to it and saw it like she was seemingly shading Funke Akindele, like thanking the head of content for multi-choice and saying thank you for snubbing Funke Akindele. But then I think Nigerians are too sensitive. We read too much meaning into everything. You people should be calming down. Oh. Okay, Toyin Abraham was just congratulating a fellow woman who is in that particular position of authority for doing her best to take that particular award to greater heights. So why would you even interpret that as a shade? Let us be calming down, please. Okay, Funke Akindele and Toyin Abraham are both great actresses in the industry, and we don't really see them throwing shades at each other, but we always interpret every single thing they do as a shade to one another, which is not right. I don't really know why people like to pit great people against each other. Please let us take note of that and desist from it. Okay, netizens, let us be calming down. I don't see any shade in that. She was just praising her fellow woman, and that is what it is. I don't know why that should be generating controversies. Okay, please let us be calming down. Enough of the buzzwords. But what is an AMVCA without a trail of controversies? I remember White Money posting on his page and saying that please, nobody should owe their designer. We don't want to hear anybody dragging anybody. Pay me my money, pay me my gbese. We don't want to hear anything like that. But the opposite seems to be what is happening with Nana Akua-Addo and her stylist, or one of her stylists, because it was said that her outfit had over 5 different contributions from various stylists. I'm talking about Ezinne Olivia, who has come out to drag Nana Akua-Addo and said that she didn't tag her. She didn't tag her in that particular photo, and she didn't tag her for her contributions and what have you. And then we begin to ask, why would somebody work on a design as beautiful as this and not get their flowers or get their recognition? Well, a blogger has come out to drag Ezinne Olivia and said, Ezinne, you were paid for the work you did. You were asked to choose between tagging and payment, and you chose payment. Okay, you were paid almost 549,000 naira. You took your flight from Enugu to Lagos. You were paid for your feeding, for your transport, for your movement. You were totally covered, so it's not like you did anything for free. All right, and then you asked that you wanted your money, you didn't want to be tagged. But Ezinne came out to say that she asked for her money, yes, all right, but she also asked for a little bit of help and recognition. But I'm like, babe, start one place now. They asked you tagging or money, and you chose money. So why are you running from pillar to post? I really don't like where someone tries to smear the name of the other person, because it's been said that Ezinne only worked on the inner corset of that dress. I think we can get to see the brown parts, the inner of Nana's dress. And another designer worked on the 3D styling, the 3D designing. Another one worked on the sketch. Another Chinese designer worked on the mold. So there were different people that were involved in the making of this dress. So, and everybody chose where they wanted to fall, tagging and payment. But then again, people have asked, if she was a big designer, will Nana actually ask her that question of, should I tag you or should I pay you? So people actually see it as Nana looking down on her because she is an upcoming. And others think she has been paid for her work, so let her cut her coat according to her size, or let her go and find where to sit. Well, this matter has gone past where it is supposed to go to, because as at this morning, Nana Akua-Addo has sent a cease and desist letter from her lawyers to Ezinne Olivia, asking her to bring down every single post related to her, Nana, and publish an apology in 2 national dailies. If not, she'll be sued for defamation of character and what have you. This is a very simple situation, but I don't know why creatives always want to be at loggerheads with each other. I really don't even know why you would give somebody that option of whether you should tag them or you should pay, because at the end of the day, you still pay them for their services. So why would you even want to give people a choice of tagging or payment? In short, the wahala, is much. AMVCA comes with its own fair share of controversies. Well, finally, I remember Thatcher being on the red carpet with Timi Abaje and asked how much her AMVCA outfit cost. And she said it cost $100,000. People, please let's take a look at Thatcher's outfit and get to see if that outfit was actually worth $100,000. Okay, forgive me for this reaction, but I just see it as Thatcher being Thatcher. Thatcher. She's just being Thatcher, okay? Thatcher talks a lot and is a bit boastful, and that is just her nature. Well, that works for her because being a public figure, you always have to talk for people to also talk about you. If you don't say something controversial, nobody will talk about you. I just take it as Thatcher being herself and generating the kind of controversy that she loves to be generated around her and around her brand. Well, that is where we draw the curtain on the Spice today. I hope we're able to enjoy some of the inside scoop I brought to you about the AMVCA, some of my favorite looks, and of course some of the controversies. Yes, this is what we do here on the Spice. My name is still Cynthia Onwada. I'll be back next week with more edition of Spice. Stay spicy. Bye.